Hi, my name is Daniel and you're watching Hiking and Survival in Japan. So, this is my first hike of the new year. I've come out to my little secret location. You can see the view there a few minutes ago, so I'll just give you a little pan around of what it's like. This is my setup at the moment. Basically I am on a little ridge on top of a mountain, and the reason why I got the setup behind me is basically just to block the wind. It's quite windy up here at the moment, and I was having troubles putting it up because the wind was so strong. So what I've done is, there's a little tree growing here, pretty sturdy thing, and I've used that to put the tarp up against. That way I don't have to put too much stress on the actual tarp because of the wind, so the wind is blowing the tarp, and the tree, being as full as it is basically holding it back, which is nice. It means I don't put too much stress on it, and it's doing a great job of keeping the wind off me. So please forgive the strange look of my tarp at the moment. It's just the location I'm in. So I just want to take the time to say Happy New Year and thank you to all my subscribers and viewers that have been watching my videos over the last few years. Without your support I can't keep doing this, so I just want to say thank you very, very much. So with the good weather and this time of year, it means that it's pretty cold, but it's really nice to hike in Japan because no insects, no worries about snakes because they're all still hibernating. The only animals I have to worry about is wild pigs, and they mainly stay to certain areas and come out at night time, so I'm pretty good at the moment. I'm lucky the area that I live in doesn't have monkeys and it doesn't have bears. A bit further north now, where I went there to Shiga a few years ago to see my friend Dave, they have bears, wild deers, monkeys, everything, and it's a completely different environment. So some people have been asking me why I don't do more type of bushcraft or campcraft, showing me cutting down things and making things, and the basic reason is the laws of where I live. Okay, Japan is broken down into what we call prefectures, different kind of counties or states, and each state have their own laws. Fortunately, where I live and the mountain range that I have right at my doorstep are private and government property, so it is prohibited to cut down and damage the area unless you're licensed to do so. Now, you know, people do it, but as I am broadcasting on YouTube, I don't want to be advertising myself to be breaking the law, so that's one of the reasons why I don't do it. I'm hoping at some point in the future to find a landowner who will allow me to do those things. I have a person and a place in mind, but that will be for a later date, I'm afraid. So as I was saying, the weather is very beautiful at the moment and great for hiking, and already this morning I have seen so many old people just clambering around the mountains. And here in Japan it's quite funny, I've said this in the past, but already I've met a few old men who look like they're definitely in their 70s, late 60s, 70s, and they have no hiking equipment with them all. They've got a pair of trekking shoes, a padded jacket, a baseball cap and a walking stick, and that's it. No backpack, nothing. And basically they just go clambering up the mountain and back down the other side, or back down the way they came. It just baffles me why they do it. It's probably the sense of, well, if I can get up the mountain I'm still alive type thing, or that's my daily exercise. Yeah, it still just baffles me. So I'm here today actually to do a few things. One is basically get some exercise in. I went back to Ireland there just after Christmas to see my relatives and spend New Year's with them, and like we all do when we go back at the holiday season, we eat a lot of very good food, and my mother is a very good cook, and she likes to make sure I'm well fed while I'm back home. And I've put on a few extra pounds, so I need to get them off before beginning of next month, because I have a health check coming up at the beginning of next month, and I want to lose a bit of weight before then. How lucky it's going to be, I don't know, but I'm hoping to get at least about another 3 hikes in before the end of this month. This one is, as I said, my first one of the new year, so I don't want to push it too hard. This is basically just a little stroll around, and I'm going to get to do some reviews of some of the products that I've picked up. So you'll see them in some of the other videos I'm going to do. So yeah. So in my last video I talked about my hopes for 2017 and what I was planning to do. One of those was to review a pair of two-way radios that was being sent to me by a company in China. They wanted me to do a review on them and make a video. Now that's kind of fell through because the company doesn't have a license to ship them to Japan. So until they sort out their licensing for using the radios here in Japan, I can't do the review. So yeah, that's a mess up on their end, so hopefully that'll get sorted out. I have ordered the One Tigris butt pack or waist bag, and I'm waiting for that to arrive. That should arrive hopefully before the end of the month, because I really want to do a review on that, because I want that to go onto my webbing system, which I have been using, because I want to replace this one with a bigger bag. This is a lovely bag, but the One Tigris one looks like it's going to fill the role perfectly, so we'll see about that. Also there is what do we call it, a update to one of my pieces of kit, and I will need to get the One Tigris water bottle pouch, which I think will sort that problem out for me as well. So yeah, look forward to those coming up in the next few months. I admit the view is beautiful. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Isn't that beautiful? This is my first time coming back the way I came. I usually go now to the end of the trail or come off at a different point. But today I can only be out for a few hours. I've got to get back because my son is coming back from school at 3 o'clock, and I've got to be home to let him in. So that's why I'm coming back the way I came. So as I said, this is very unusual, and I get to see the trail from a different angle, which is quite nice. But there you go. Right, hope you like this video. Sorry if I rambled on for a bit too long. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. If you have any questions about this video or any others, please leave it in the comments box below. And as always, please keep the comments to a good nature. Anything condescending and abusive will not be tolerated, basically. Okay, I think we all should be friendly to each other and try to get on. Something that's lacking in this world at the moment is good nature and understanding. People have kind of lost this moral because of social media like YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, which are great mediums to express our feelings and share things that we like doing, but sometimes we can be a bit condescending towards the people who do the same, or who we watch we kind of forget that we're not totally friends with them, even though we might watch them a lot on YouTube or Facebook or something like that. But anyway, as I said, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. And always remember, be prepared.